Okay, we live in the mix. 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 What going, y'all? Mr. Yayola. You know what I'm saying? Want to thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in whenever you do. And today, on Live in the Mix, uncut, exclusive, raw. We got a few different things to talk about. We're speaking on self-producing. We're speaking on data. We're speaking on royalties. And we're speaking on blockchain. So one of my things is like with self-producing, right? I feel like being a self-producer gives you the leverage of time and the freedom to openly be creative. I enjoy that. Being self-produced, I really do enjoy that. I like also, we didn't have this in the title, but you know, like when you're like semi like a self-publisher, also like you having to put in all your information and going over your documents and stuff, you begin to learn your data more in depth. And once you learn your data more in depth, you get a broader perspective of how to maneuver your digital assets, so to speak. My fault for that glare. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So let's see, get this right. I should set this up. So my thing is, right? So my thing is, like, for example, say you have a song that you're gonna push like as your hit single for like your EP or something, you know, you would want to definitely at least have a PRO and somebody like the MLC, you know, and you want to have a good DSP, you know. I like symphonic; they're pretty dope. I said that to say about your data, like say with symphonic sound exchange, the MLC, like you go over your stuff, like registering your stuff and just claiming your stuff. You know, you definitely want to register and then claim your music, like before you release that single, right? Or at least register it. You get what I'm saying, and then claim it after you upload and publish it. You know what I mean? But with like your music, your data, you know, you want to line up all your data and information as accurate as possible, exact as possible across all platforms and software, and definitely your metadata. Like say for self-producers, when you recording your tracks or you you know, you mixing and stuff, right? Make sure you go to edit metadata. I dropped the bag, dropped the bomb just then, y'all don't even know it. It's so important because we're going into the super digital age, the super digital phase. You know, they had the Ice Age, the Stone Age, this is digital age. So with that being said, all this will tie together. Your music catalog is digital assets, right? It's like your digital gold. It's like your, you know what I'm saying, assets. So digital assets, digital assets can be defined as personal property owned by an individual that is stored in digital form. In other words, it's online or electronic, and the format can be images, multimedia, or textual content files. These kind of assets have grown over the last 20 years. So, for example, like with one of my singles, Powered Up, uh, I look it up, it says, you know, my shit, my name, my stuff, and the name's the DSP, you know, the release title of the project, album, or compilation, the artist, me, the record label, the label, the release date, and the DSP release ID. You know, you gotta have that information handy. So when you go to your DSPs and stuff, and after you upload, print that stuff out, save that stuff to your hard drive. You get what I'm saying? That's your paperwork. That's your catalog. That's your portfolio. And then once you get it organized and wrapped up nice to present it like here, then you'll be in a different position to leverage, you know, music catalog, digital assets with like different licenses and stuff like that. I want to share a quick story. Upon registering my music, I noticed a certain organization that silently credited me some things. So I appreciate that. It's Mr. YAYOLAH. So my thing is like getting your information and your metadata right and giving credit to where credit is due. Like if you recorded the song and didn't produce the beat, or if you spitting and performing but you didn't write, all that matters. Like major. But short story. Upon going over my stuff, yeah, I saw that. And it just encouraged me so much more to get more accurate with my information. And then upon that, I also noticed, like, I looked at my numbers. I was going over my numbers, and I noticed like certain songs making more than other songs. So I went back, did my due diligence. But the point is, at that time, I had put in more information behind the other songs. Right? I mean, the ETC. And so it was like certain songs with thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, but they was only getting some cents, versus certain songs probably ain't even have 1,000 and it's already making dollars. They got the pot there to pay you. They looking to pay you so much that they put it in a pot to brew, hoping that you come to mind and be like, hey, yeah, go. So making record on your record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with music production, you definitely want to line up your metadata and get your information right. I dropped the lemon in my coffee. Now I want to speak on the MLC, music licensing collections. Like the reason why your metadata is so important and getting your information right and exact across all platforms and softwares so they can match it up. Like with the MLC, what they do is match up your works, collect them, and then the other people have to report to them also, so they know they basically like verify. Like, so if they come short, they can be like, oh no, where this at, where that at, or what's going on with that. Like, they're specified in percentage of shares per registered works. They have claiming tools to claim shares on existing works. You can get your publisher IPI number for both works, download templates, create your content email and PROs for both work. The MLC came about because of the Music Modernization Act of 2018 in regards to blanket licensing, and public database. So they focus on the works, the information and data of the works, which means your song, music, or composition. I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people probably haven't even heard of the Music Modernization Act. Things like that are very important because it's like you have these big labels and big corporations and organizations that like to monopolize off of, the indie, the people that ain't got contracts, people that ain't registered and things like that. So that's like, it's not right because you're sitting there putting in the time and then they collecting off your works without even seeing you. So your information is so important. Your information is so important, for real, and realize that the importance of your data. Like, why would you not want to make record of your stuff? You hear me? Going forward to the blockchain. Okay. The blockchain and the music industry. Okay. So blockchain deals with, when you think of blockchain, you hear blockchain, a lot of people like to think about cryptocurrency and stuff like that. Yes. Not tied to digital assets, shares, percentages, So with blockchain in the music industry, we're focused on decentralizing the payments. And the encoding and decoding of your information and metadata. This shit is really important, y'all. Like the encoding side for your music and your video content sources. Metadata, your visual rights, your audio rights, your publishing rights, your mechanical rights, your region rights, your author into smart contract rights. All compiled and authored into BC codec file and published to blockchain ledger, DRM. BC codec file delivered to DSPs, platforms, and players, all types of players. Okay, BC equals Fair Trade Music Format, FTMF. Each BC file created builds and then adds to a global decentralized database of rights. VR and AR are the Trojan horse to get older songs and catalogs into new format at point of access and usage. New and existing rights expressed into the code at point of creation. Right holders set rules into smart contracts. Smart contracts become part of a minimum valuable data, MVD. I said right holders set rules into smart contracts. Smart contracts become part of a minimum valuable data. You got motherfuckers don't care about what the fuck you doing. So that's why you gotta be on your diligence. Like, man, fuck that. We going on in. I'm single. I support people that don't give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? Really overall, man, I don't care about what I'm doing. But it's all good because they're gonna get around me. But yeah. So let's go back to it. Blockchain and music industry and coding. BC equals fair trade music format. Each BC file created builds and then adds to a global decentralized database of rights. VC and AR are the Trojan horse to get older songs and catalogs into new format at point of access and usage. New and existing rights expressed into the Kodak at point of creation. Right holders set rules into smart contracts. Smart contracts become part of a minimum valuable data. Like, so you got to understand, right? Fair trade music formats. We're talking about coding. The encoding and decoding of your metadata and your information with your music. Each BC file created builds and then adds to a global decentralized database of rights. So overall, these corporations, they got big plans. You got some organizations want all your part of their database. But if you apply these tactics to your shit and learn how to put your shit in a trust, copyright and trademark this shit, you'll earn more. But you gotta pay into it. Costs to be the boss. Decoding. Player references, BC Kodak rules. Rules authorize or reject play of content. Query next. Each sync to blockchain. Payments made to smart contract owner rights holders as per rules. So the decoding is like the breakdown of the player references to BC Kodak rules, and then the decoding involves rules authorized, put in place for rejected plays of content. Query next sync to blockchain, and for payments made to smart contracts owners and right holders as per rules. You know, so it's like they're coming up with a system to track everything even more. So if you're an indie artist, you need to really consider about securing your catalog, your metadata, your intellectual property, and navigating and leveraging your digital assets for potential investors. It's Mr. YAYOLAH. I just want to share my tidbit. I appreciate y'all. It's one of the first times we did this like this. This is just a rough draft. We'll be doing this more, and I have it more organized, better setup and everything. Appreciate y'all. I just want y'all to think about certain things. Like if you really producing your shit, if you like, you writing your shit, you recording your shit, you mixing your shit, you publishing your stuff, you know what I mean? You putting out that content, invest in yourself, man. Go and secure your bag. Cause it's already there. You get what I'm saying? Definitely if you got years into it, definitely if you're like on a national, international level, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And don't let no motherfucking body stop you. I'm gonna fuck who they is. Fuck them. You know why? Because if you was out of place or gone, they still gonna carry on. You know what I'm saying? So your show must go on. Never forget that shit. Never forget that. Like, if I would have stopped doing what I was doing because I didn't have people around me that I thought would be around me, I probably would have physically been finished already. You get what I'm saying? You can't let it stop you. You can't decide, oh, I'm tired or I'm aggravated or I'm bored, so I'm not going to do this. What? You get what I'm saying? You can't allow yourself to succumb to basic activities. You get what I'm saying? You have to sacrifice your time. You have to sacrifice, sleep. You have to sometimes, let your close ones know, hey, I gotta focus. You get what I'm saying? Some people might not care about your focus. They really won't. They won't care about your focus at all. They won't care about your endeavors because they want you there, right there with them. They don't want you to level up. But you gotta stay focused and keep going. Like, it sounds selfish, but ain't your brain in your head? Ain't your heart in your chest? Like, I feel like once you get to a point to where you've been grinding so long, you start to gain a track record of dedication and integrity. Now it's like you have to keep delivering. And everybody won't get that. But you have to remember what you started from. You have to remember those moments. You feel me? It's live in the fucking mix. I had to pop my It's Mr. YAYOLAH. Thank y'all. Oh yeah, get it and be me. And I'm gonna say we at 20K already. Get man. Mr. YAYOLAH, be me on the compilation Zenith. Also on Mantra 4. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Like, we're really doing numbers. We are really doing numbers. That's love. That's straight up love. And I love this, so I expected to receive love back because that's my soul I put into this music, man. It's my love I put into this music, man. My spirit I put into this music, man. Dedicated. There's so much going on in this world right now. We don't know what's going to happen, right? So we cherish the good and appreciate the good moments. I just want to contribute to the overall elevation of our music community. And I want to see y'all do good and be successful. It's Mr. YAYOLAH. I pray the world don't ignore my voice.